All right,
So we can do this.
I could do my bathroom break.
There you go.
You know, because then I got the 2 hours or an hour. I got to bump the animals off of me again. All right. I'll see you in a minute.
All right. All right, come on, Batuse.
All right, you two, come on, off we go.
4 minutes until showtime.
4 minutes. Awesome.
All right, you two, come on.
Alright, Sharon.
Three minutes until showtime.
Three minutes. Alright, so let's go to that one.
Come on, sugar. So, what I was thinking is, like, when computers and phones have crystals in them, maybe I blew a fuse in the crystal in the phone.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know either.
We can actually ask the people once we go live. I'm just sharing the video out now.
Yeah, I posted it, and a couple people, even Eric, said that his things have blown circuits. Lynn, when she's upset, she blows circuits. You know, it's getting hot in here.
2 minutes until showtime.
Okay,
I got my light on when we're ready to go on. Am I too dark?
I don't know. Right now I'm sharing out video. I can't see you.
Okay, well, tell me when you can.
Hold on. Oh, yeah. That's what I wanted to do.
Oh, another tone coming in.
Well, we're not live yet. We'll be live in like 2 minutes. 1 minute and 34 seconds. I need to send this in Messenger.
Oh, your voice is so deep.
Are you picking on me?
No.
1 minute
One
until
minute.
showtime.
Alright. Let's see. Aww. Alright.
Lower part of my eye is burning. Right eye.
Alright. Alright, let's see. Alright, we're gonna be going live in a couple minutes, yeah.
I kind of got that.
Yeah.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4,
Share us now.
3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
This is Susan Sonbeck, CEO of the A2 Network. This work is protected by Creative Commons licensing. Awakening the Unknown is proud to present Healing Funding with a combination of 2 internationally known experts in their field. A board-certified holistic counselor, Reiki master teacher, Reverend, certified professional and scientifically as a true and clairvoyant. Internationally, most people mention your expert toning, reading on healing as well as pets. So please welcome Susan Swanbeck and Marcy Kosich. Healing Sunday, every Sunday. Don't miss it.
Absolutely love that music. I know we gotta switch up something else, but I'm in love with that music. So I wanted to start off and say welcome to Healing Sundays, people. Share, share, share. Marcy and I are here every Sunday, but the first thing is a press release. Here we go. Press release. Everybody out there that follows the show know that we have a charity. Animal Advocates is our actual charity. So this is the 22nd annual Four Paws Charity Auction for Homeless Dogs and Cats. It's on Friday, November 16th, 2018. Now, the thing that you don't know, okay, is the MC of this event this year is ATU Network's very own Michelle Sullivan. And of course, ATU Network will be there to help out. We'll be running the sign-in table. We're going to have a few surprises going on, and you're absolutely going to love it. So what you want to do is, for more information, you want to call 774-888-9008, or you can email animaladvocates@comcast.net. Now, this particular event is actually going to be held, it's free admission. It's going to be held at Rachel's Lakeside Banquet at 950 State Road, Dartmouth, Massachusetts. And the event is November 16th from 6 to 9:30. So again, you don't want to miss this event. If you would like to send in a donation to Animal Advocates for charity, you could just drop her an email at animaladvocates@comcast.net. She can give you all the information that you need in order to donate some items to be auctioned off so we can help all these homeless. It's a low spade cost neutering and spraying clinic. Also, they do update the shots on that, so we've been working with them for quite a while. We've had a few events there, and it is a very important event, and I just want to say congratulations, Michelle. She is perfect.
Congratulations! Yay!
Yeah. I get to do the video, which I love, and she gets to do the MC, which I probably forget what I was talking about if I had to read something. So that's the first thing I wanted to announce there. So the next thing I want to let everybody know is, I was at the grocery store, okay, and I seen these little girls there. Now these little girls were cheerleaders, okay, and they were sitting there, they were raising money, and I started talking, and you know what? Let me help you guys out. Maybe help you so somebody can actually donate money, and then I find out where they're from. So cool. Because, see, my son Josh played Pop Warner football for the Bears. Okay, he's now an MP. He's in the military, he's married. And I have 2 grandchildren. But he played for the Pop Warner New Bedford Bears. So I'm telling you guys out there, the New Bedford Bears raise money. It is a good thing for your children to actually be involved in sports. And these little cute little girls, they were over at the grocery store at Market Basket in New Bedford, and they were out there trying to raise money, which is what they do, because their cheerleading squad could be going to Florida, so they're trying to raise money for the trip. So please look up Pop Warner football. Go to the New Bedford Bears, the cheerleading squad there. I'm pretty sure it's the junior squad. But if you could find out, they're actually in the running. They have an event today, and they will find out whether or not they're going to be eligible to go to go to their, I forget what they call the competition because she didn't send me an email yet. So I want you guys to know about that. I told them that I'd mention them on air as well. Because that just brought back a lot of cool memories. You know, it really did. It brought back so many cool memories of my son out there playing football and, you know, all these other things and everything we went through and all these places we went. And it really is a good place to go, especially with kids. You want them to have something to do, so it really is. I want to say hi to Mark Anthony Rhines, who's in the chat room, and also want to say hi to Gabrielle. Nice to see you guys again. So we'll get Stephanie and Michelle in here shortly. I don't even know if Michelle's up yet. I haven't checked. So how are you doing today, Marcy?
I am good.
Awesome. You know, it wouldn't be a show with Sue and Marcy unless Marcy started things off with...
My tones?
Yeah.
I posted on about ascension symptoms, and I was telling Susan she hasn't had time to read it yet.
No, I haven't.
But it talks about, like, when you get really hot, like hot flashes, because Susan always happens to have this, is talking about our higher self is connected with our lower self and the dense energy.
Yeah.
And that's why and then the colder energy that goes on and our eating habits and the whole energies that are going on. Your body is doing a major transition. You've got to respect whatever the energy is going on, whether it's past lives, energies, inner child's, post-traumatic, rebalance the energy. A lot of times I'll work on people's energies and I'll pull out like old wires, and it's literally rebooting. And like there's times I'm like, I'll have everything shut off, or like computers, and our body is pulling out old cords, old energies that are going on. They're zapping me to do the tones, so I'm gonna go to work. I do want to say something. I did this show with Mark, which was such a great, fun show with Mark, and Mark and I really connected. My phone was working, and before it was working, and I'm always talking about blowing circuits.
Yeah.
I wanted to show everybody. The next day, my phone wasn't working, and this is what happened. And so if you guys want to type in on anything that happened.
Yeah, so what do you guys think that happened that Marcy blew? Literally, it looked like it back torched over there, so that's pretty cool.
And phones have crystals in them,
Yeah.
and mirrors are cracked. This is getting expensive. I now have no washing machine, no oven, no car. What else don't I have? I swear I'm feeling more and more Amish living this simple
You know
life.
what? Before you do the thing, that brings up one more thing I was thinking about. I was actually thinking about starting a fundraiser to get the ATU Network RV.
Well, go fund me.
That's what I was thinking. Hello, Tara Tree. Well, hello. Nice to see you. Looks like you're the first time here. Mark actually says thank you. Thank you for the advice and great talking with you, Marcy. Great job.
I had such a great time with Mark.
He's a really cool people.
And I told him what you said. Are you ready for it? Because if they're going to come in, and it was funny because Mark was...
High or low?
It feels high, so you should be happy. Well, you guys should listen to Mark. Mark could post the radio show that we had. It wasn't call-in. He was doing one-on-one, and he had really good questions. And one of them he felt kind of shy about. He goes, do you believe in extraterrestrials? This is what we work with. And the high beings that are on, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, the Council of Nine, they came in with the White House. This is what I thought about after I talked to Mark. Is Gene Roddenberry was in when the Council of Nine was talking to Eisenhower and the many of them, because there's a Council of 12, Roth, Thoth, and that's what started Gene Roddenberry on Star Trek. And then he studied that, and that's what he studied with, 2 years later in Star Trek The Next Generation is a lot more that information that goes on with. There are wars, there are energies, there are entities that are going on I got to hit a tone because as you raise your vibrations, you're going to get higher and higher guides.
We'll explain the tones after we hit the first one.
All right, it's going to hit the right side of your brain, which is going to hit your serotonin and also start healing your soul. All right. Did your flute play that time?
Yeah, I think I had a flute issue. See, it's a Native American flute for those of you that can see it, and there's a little piece up here. And you have to get this piece just right to get the sound out. So, let me recheck that again. Hold on. Very low today. Hold on.
Oh.
Weird, huh? Fix it.
That's good, because I was looking at what... I'm not hearing it. And there's
It's
times...
all hot air!
Well, and there's times that, like, you will hear sounds coming out of the microphone, and I keep on looking at Susan as to whether she's playing the flute, or there's times where the sounds will come out through the microphone because different sounds and energies will come out.
Yeah.
And then there's one time we heard two flutes.
Yeah.
So we'll hear drums, we'll hear guides, we'll hear
Yeah,
all
so
ancient things going on.
Marcy's really good at the tones. I just one day decided to pull out the flute and see what would happen. So I'll like flute with the high tones, but I can only drum with the low tones. I only have one flute.
But she, you know, and that's the right brain. She's getting back into her creativity with her knitting and her flutes. And that's what it is. Get into your right side of your brain, your intuition, your music, your drawing, your dancing. Get out of the left side of the brain, which is anxiety and depression. Get into the right side of the brain. You know, get into it. And the low ones hit the gamma. What, do you have an idea?
Yes, there was something else I wanted to say.
Okay!
I just, like, I forget things sometimes when I get super excited or if I was working on something before the show starts. And I've had a lot of people out there had particular issues with depression, and it was something I actually wanted to mention because I noticed it was something that I'm going through, and I'm not a depressive person at all, and I'm saying to myself, something's missing. I actually started taking my vitamin D again. Well, evidently, from what I've researched, a lot of people on the East Coast don't get enough sunshine because it's literally in the summertime you find that you're more outgoing, you're more out there, you're good, and that's because you're receiving the vitamin D from the sun. Now, it's like a supplement in order to help you because the sun isn't hitting us the right way. I've actually done research on this, so that was something that I did want to mention. I just remembered that.
If you guys are on my Facebook, go look at the Ascensions. It does talk about depression. It talks about mood swings. It talks about energy. It talks about all different things because your body is changing to crystalline energy, which is a light codes, which is a 22 galaxies, which may sound very Star Trekky, but we are Star Trekky here. You know, our Star Wars energies because we've experienced it, like my phone.
Exactly.
And through Elohim, when Abby channeled a long time ago, and we were having Skype problems, and we still have Skype problems, it was like, I said, what is it that happens? Are you having fun, Susan?
Yeah, I know, I'm throwing her off today, but warning, I'm in a supercilious mood today.
And that's what's fun. The inner child, we play.
Yeah.
My friend Chris, that's an opera singer, music teacher. You know, he'll start singing opera in different languages when I do my tones. You know, and you know he swings us his aikido swords, and you know, play, start living. You know,
literally.
Expand that energy. So I'm gonna hit the low tone, so she's got her drum going. My dog did not like that.
Oh, I can't hit this right today, too. So, I'll let Shauna
Oh, Shauna popped in?
Yep.
Alright, I gotta do a really, really low, deep one, which is actually the 4 to 7 hertzes, which hits the gamma part of the brain, which is what the monks use. And I was doing my Halloween show, and Eric was saying it sounded Tibetan. I did a reading with him, with his past life, with being in a cave and around fire. It was really neat visuals on what was going on. I'm seeing a vortex. One of the things I want to explain about the vortexes is that the vortex.
I can't help it.
It's okay. She's coming alive. She's got to express herself. So a lot of times I will see vortexes, and that will be like time zones, time travel.
Yep.
Energy. Susan explained about her time travel before.
Yep.
That's the 0 point. The 0 point is the whole universe. And so when I work on people's energy, if it goes clockwise, which I see, then our body is rotating with the chakras, the energies. If it goes counterclockwise, there's kind of blocks and stuff we need to work through. So as we're doing the tones, we're bringing in higher guides, energies. Vortexes are 0 point. Vibration is the outer point. Oscillation is, I think, the inner point to get to the 0 point. So I used to say vibrations, but now I say frequencies because they're like ripples. They're energies that are going on.
I'll see like a tornado type thing.
Yeah, the mental.
But then again, I do love the movie Twister, and I would love to capture a live tornado on video. I'm a very weird chick.
You're an adrenaline junkie.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what it is. It's like, oh,
Marcy, come on, that would be awesome. Okay, we could be in the RV once we can actually all get it, right? And I could be up there and that little dome filming, and we could have Marcy in the background toning, and we'll let Michelle play with the drums, and we'll sit there and we'll have it all going, and I'll be filming, and okay, I'll stop.
Well, yeah, I flashed on a reality TV, the psychics going, you know, going to look at the tornadoes in their RV. Oh, we're feeling the energy. Oh, there's spaceships. Oh, this is what's going on.
Yes.
You know, and get teleported to a whole different time.
Yeah, and that's it. I'm curious because I know that a tornado is all energy based to have to do with like barometric pressure and stuff. And again, I'm not a meteorologist, so I'm extremely curious about what it would like because of who I am working off of energy. That's where my curiosity runs in. Like when we have a thunderstorm, I'm out there with my camera as well, or my camcorder, and I just would absolutely just love to feel it firsthand because I feel the storms coming in. I want to know if it feels the same with the tornadoes.
Well, and also it's like they will feel different energies that are going on.
Yeah.
You know, like I had my friend Elia, her parents were shamans, little black woman, you know, from an Indian, and I learned so much from her, and I have such great respect for her. When I first met her, she was talking about in the Bay Area where her family had an island 200-year-old that was in the Carolinas.
Yeah.
And the tornado would hit everything but the energy where she was at. You know, I talked to my sister, her house. She does a lot of feng shui. They had that big fire in Santa Rosa. Her house was hit a block away.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, the vibrations and the energies that different
elements
or people will feel the earthquakes. They've had a study that women that have been severely abused, and I have had women that were friends of mine, they could feel when the earthquakes are going to happen.
Yeah.
Abby was good at that when I first started meeting her. Other people, they would know the energy of the earth or the vibration that's
because I feel the drop of the barometric pressure when a storm comes in. So it's like automatically, yes, charge camera, charge camcorder. Oh, Shauna says she could totally picture the three of us doing that.
Well, we'll bring Sean along with us.
Oh, come on, you can come for the ride. Oh, she could draw us.
Yeah, she could draw us.
You could draw us while we're going nuts. See, everybody's gonna draw you.
I know. Sean is such a talented artist and
wicked talented artist.
My phone. Luckily, I'm glad I got to transfer the picture that she drew on it because my phone is dead. So anything that was on my phone, thank God I transferred everything like a week ago because now my phone has circuits. You know, I'm smelling like some type of fire or I don't know. Anyway, I gotta hit a high note. These are the Acturians.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Gabrielle says that she's heading off. They're doing some sacred work in the ley lines in Scotland.
Oh, and I want to thank Gabrielle. I want to thank all the people that have donated money to me.
Right.
You know, as far as helping me, as to and Rebecca and a few other people that little by little that is helping me. And, anytime that we donate money to the ATU, that helps Susan and the company.
Oh, definitely. So anybody with that, we'll get to that during the break as far as donating to the ATU network for the network fees. That would really help anybody that has a new business that would like to get themselves on air. We have many packages available for that, or even a one-time donation. That's wonderful, too. So have a great day, Gabrielle. Good luck.
Bye, Gary. All right, I'm supposed to hit the energy through the hands, so if you guys could feel the energy on my hands, that's great. Susan's ready with her flute.
Yeah.
So, let's go.
Sorry.
That sounded kind of neat. Did you guys feel the energy through my hands? For some reason that was energy channeled. White light energy. Because I've constantly worked on myself, and as I've worked on myself, the energy gets more and more powerful. And that's what I'm saying, is we are supposed to be so in tune and so enlightening and so balanced as to our vibration and our frequency.
Exactly.
And this is what our passion is. This is what we love doing. And this is why we're trying to help you guys. Have you guys felt yourself transition since we started the show? What was it, 2 months ago?
About that,
we'd love to hear. It's like if you guys have felt different, if you've outgrown people, if people are looking at you differently.
Exactly.
It would be interesting. It's like what you guys are feeling on your energy and your transitions as to what's happening.
Exactly. I really would too. I'd be very curious about that. There was a thought in my head and it just went. Yeah, I don't know where it went.
You mean like when I breathe and I can't hear
I got it! I have no idea. I swear to God. It's only my third cup. This is like normal for me, but that's what it is. You know what it is today? Today with me, it's like I'm seeing you like through these eyes, but literally this one is so wide open that it's stronger. So it's like I'm seeing with my third eye more than I am with my physical eyes, and I think it's just throwing me for a loony loop here. So.
Well, and I told Susan it was like. This is why, we do our weekly, and I watch My Ancient Aliens, but they didn't have it this week, so I was kind of bummed. But, it's like we talk about the different people that we've healed or worked on or our experiences.
Right.
And so it's a weekly thing is to collaborate what's been going on. So Susan's eyes were blurry, and a lot of times when our eyes are blurry, and it talks about that ascension symptoms, your perception is changing.
Yeah.
Your awareness is changing. Sometimes I'll feel like I felt it a little earlier. a burning down on my lower right eye.
Yeah.
You know, and the energy of the way that we see things is changing, whether it's our third eye, our visuals. You know, when I worked on Roya for 5 years, the visuals were coming out so strong as I worked more and more, whether they were spells or curses, energies.
Yeah.
She had physical. We worked on the physical, her third eye, the energies. And it's that crystalline energy of that light code. We're getting rid of that carbon-based energy.
Did you just hear that?
That tone? What,
Yeah.
that wasn't your phone?
No, that's not my phone.
I don't know.
That was freaky.
But everything that happens with us is freaky. Whether we'll hear sounds coming out of the microphones, things dropping,
definitely.
going through hot
this-
flashes, you know.
You never
coming
know. You
Well, and
never
that's why
know.
And-
So,
and
yeah,
that's why-
Shauna said yes, and she's on a bit of a delay. Sounded like a series of bells. Yeah, it did.
I know.
I have this, but it's like way over there.
Right.
My hand here.
Oh, and also my Halloween, my Halloween live got pixelated.
Yeah.
And there's all these professional photographers, and it was like, you're getting pixelated. I think I'm still doing a normal show. And then it wasn't until like I saw it on my international multidimensional energy circle
Yeah.
that it was like, oh wow, it got pixelated again like my phone. You know, it's like these high energy that I'm looking at it, and you think that things are going normal, but these perceptions just.
Yeah, it's like everything is changing. I mean, literally, it's so strange. I literally see myself in my new apartment, which I still haven't seen the inside of.
That's maybe you astral projected over there.
I don't know. It's. Yeah, I mean, I astral. Yeah, I'm getting ready to channel soon. When I astro project, normally it's because I'm in warrior mode. And I don't have purple hair, I have red. And I hold a sword and I ride a dragon, so...
Well,
Very strange.
and that's another one of your alternate...
My
parts
alter
of
egos.
Well, and when I worked on Shauna, there were like different things I worked on with her, whether she was a whale or
Yeah.
a fairy. That's why it's multidimensional. We have multidimensional. I have my Lorana from Sirius, which is Christ is from and Buddha is from, and we'll have different aspects of ourselves coming into different things that are going on. And
Yeah,
so,
okay, there's somebody out there, my eyes are blurring, but my senses are clearing. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to get somebody probably around the chat room sometimes on Sundays. So, what I have going on right now is I literally can feel a room full of people, and I have no idea who it wow. Who needs the assistance and the help? But please, speak up. You don't have to just watch. Yep, I'm slurring. Watch, ask questions. I have no idea what it is that wants to come out or what it is that they want to say. But, you know, also if you want to give us a call, you can give us a call at 563-999-3002. All I know is somebody out there needs help.
well, and that's why you guys are coming in.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to hit another tone. My crystal. I've got this double crystal one.
Nice. This is the one
Yeah.
I use.
What?
I always use this one. My Geo.
And I rearranged my room a little bit more. I took out my altar away because now that we've got this as a background,
Yep.
I moved some of them back here
Yep.
and some of them are over there, but we're still doing with the mirrors and we're still balancing off. My son's like, well, why are you saving your cracked mirror? I said I like to keep it because it shows people as far as my tones cracking them, you know, that was going on. And so that's what I said. With opera singers, they can break glass. It's all frequency. It's all energy, the higher frequency that's going on. Somebody's releasing because I'm already starting to burp. And when
Yeah.
that green energy...
Okay, so let's see if we can actually blow open the doors right here.
Okay.
Bye, Joe. Okay,
Bye.
let's blow and wake everybody up. Let's go, peeps.
All right. I don't feel like this is going to be me. This, and this is what I wanted to show Mark. As far as he didn't get to see my energy, we say the Stevie Wonder energy because they come in with me. They come in through Susan. Susan floats in and out.
Yep.
Back and forth.
I look like the weird blonde. She looks like Stevie Wonder.
Yeah,
I think it has more power when we do it together. Hey, Kim. And welcome to... Oh, please correct me if I don't pronounce this right. And if I don't, I apologize ahead of time. Rogue? Maybe? Maybe. Okay. Name I've never seen before. I like to say welcome. Okay, did that wake everybody? You're still going.
I know. I got a hit low tone.
All right.
Did you guys feel all that? Did you feel the energy releasing? I'm seeing explosions coming out.
Time to wake up, peeps. Wake up, that awakening energy.
It's releasing that lower carbon energy. It literally cannot handle the high frequency energy that's going on. Oh! Did you hear the microphone?
This is drumming.
No. It was a different sound.
Yeah, it was. Hey, Aaron, how you doing, honey? Yeah, it was different.
And they will coming through. It's getting hot in here. Okay, one of the things that I do, Susan, I'm going to do some light language, but the drumming is going to kind of throw me off.
You doing what?
I do light language.
Yeah.
Where it's higher frequency, higher aliens, higher cosmic beings, whatever you want to call it. There are times I'm supposed to come in, and that's supposed to code people to help release blockages.
All right.
It's like my Lorana self coming in. Nenini mo omo nonana ye kitapate. Onana ye inana mo ye papapo wanana. Itititi mo ye da ana amo ya kononono. Nania atapa papo nana ye neni. Ni aya na na ya tapa papo wana mo yo no. How does that feel?
Native American.
Well, Native American do work with the higher beings with light language. And so that, and also the Basque, they said it's like the closest to that energy. It's kind of like, from what I got, the open energy heart chakra. We're opening up doors of dimensions and energies. We're going to higher levels.
There's definitely a couple of people ascending from what you said.
They're what?
Ascending.
Yeah. The
Going
energy.
higher. My eyes are blurring again.
And I felt Mark is one of them. So, ascending just means expansion, so there's many dimensions.
Right.
There's like, we're 33rd dimension, but they can go up to 100 dimensions. And so, the more we release, the more we do these energies, the more they can contact us, the more that we're helping the earth and helping ourselves and helping the generations in our families as we're releasing all these old patterns
exactly.
of energies that go on.
You know, Shauna actually brought up a good point, because to me it sounded Native American, but to her it actually sounded Hawaiian. And I think that's what light language is. It'll resonate with a part of your soul, I think.
It gets into like what happens when we clear out the lower carbon energy, like I said, fear, shame, guilt.
Yeah.
And then our body will start healing itself with a white crystalline energy, which we get codes in it. And the codes opens our DNA. Like I listen to Chiron, Bashar, Abraham, many of those different teachers that come in with their frequencies that come in to hit us at many levels of our being.
Exactly. Hello, Julia. So, yeah, definitely, exactly. And it does have a tendency to resonate with different people. And I'm trying to stay here until I realize who it is that I'm supposed to talk to, so...
Well, does any of this stuff happen that has helped the person that they're feeling? Also, another thing that I want to say, which...
Cards. That's what they are. Somebody asked, I was shuffling, and I do that sometimes.
I know, I heard that, yeah.
I don't know why I shuffle, I just do it.
Well, you're hearing telepathically or guidance, but one of the things that I wanted to say about the DNA is... I used to say activate our DNA, but when I was listening to Chiron or Bashar or Abraham, I can't remember which one I was listening to, it releases, like out of prison, our DNA. And so the 22 strands of energy, like I'll work on myself and I'll see like the 2 snakes, which is what the doctors copy with the DNA.
Yep.
It will release those energies to get back into our authentic self.
Very true.
Yeah,
I'm coming and going, and I have no idea why yet.
Well, maybe they're going to start channeling.
Yeah. I'm here, and I'm not here, and... It's very strange, because last week I could see the chat very well, but for some reason this time I'm having a slight issue reading the words, which isn't normal for me. So, gonna try to... At least I can see my keyboard.
Well, maybe you'll start doing automatic typing. Well, they'll just start typing through you.
Oh, maybe.
You know, and as we get our energy clearer and clearer, they're able to... It's not like they possess us, but they surround us.
Right.
And so people think, oh, I don't want to be taken over.
Yeah, no, it's not like that.
Oh, and you want to talk about the person with that negative energy or the spirit or something?
Yeah. And it's a little difficult sometimes to... Yes, I am a light worker, but I'm also a paranormal, not investigator, but more like a parapeep is what I consider myself. But and what happens is sometimes there is, and I'm starting to blur because something is going to come out soon. So if the topic of my subject change as my mouth shoots off, just go with it. So I have no control sometimes. But what it is sometimes is what I'm getting is there's like this individual who has an issue with a problem, like a relative with a problem over like a demonic, a very minor level type demonic type of energy. And what's happening is that particular level, from what I was being told, is literally he is trapping that there so it doesn't actually go any other place, which is the reason why he's doing what he is doing. But somebody else is actually coming in right now, and I have no idea what's going on, so just bear with me. But there's a person out there who seems to be a little bit more depressed than what it is that they actually present themselves to the world right now, and that's actually one of the things you go through. What you need to do is just continue listening, continue to open yourself up, because these things are actually going to help with you. And oh my god, they want to totally take me right now, and I have no idea. I can't go with it yet. Alright, what will we talk about again?
somebody taking somebody and I'm feeling the energy. Another thing that I want to say as far as the lower energy, as we raise our vibrations and we get brighter and brighter light and frequency, the negative entities cannot affect us. They literally burn off like flies.
Right.
And so if you have the lower resonant energy, whether it's past lives carry over, which is like layers and what I explain, and maybe if I explain this on every show, which is fine, we
Right.
need that 110 frequency, which we will feel the energy inside and outside, which is I think what cracked my mirror. And the energies that are going on inside where our body to float in and out like what Susan does, which is great because you guys can see this stuff is real. It is live.
Yeah.
You guys can't see yourselves whether you're floating in and out. I'm watching Susan. You know,
Who's battling it?
it only takes 15 minutes to go to sleep to go off into other dimensions.
Right.
And so people might just go to sleep and they'll feel like they're gone forever. They
Exactly.
are with their guides.
Exactly.
They are on spaceships. The guides are with you. The energies that are going on that are happening.
Yeah, we got a couple other people in the chat room that can actually feel it. And again, I'm not sure. I know there's more information coming, but I think for some reason they're waiting for somebody to actually come through. They're waiting for somebody else to show up, and I have no idea what's going on.
Well, a lot of times they won't work with us unless we ask them for help because they're supposed to be free will.
Right.
And so a lot of times they don't like doing future readings because it's variables as to what's going on. But you need to ask the higher guidance to guide you and help you, you know, wherever you're supposed to go.
Exactly.
And a lot of lessons I've had to learn is letting go. Letting go on so many different things. Mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically. And learning to live at peace in the middle of the chaos that's happening around you. Like Susan and I are both going lot. We're just parallels. Her car just broke down. My car broke down.
Yeah.
And we're having to live this, like, I feel it the Amish life. It's like I'm hand washing my clothes, throwing in the dryer. My phone now is out, and you know, and I'm like, it's okay. It's just whatever it is going on, and to live that simple energy life that's going on. I gotta hit another tone. This is gonna release some blockage out of somebody. I don't know what it is. But Susan, don't do the flute right now on this one, okay?
Yeah, I wasn't planning on it.
Okay, well I never know, and I didn't see you lift up your hand with it, but I just sometimes they'll have Susan do the flute, sometimes they'll have me do it, sometimes the energies that are going on. But somebody's releasing because I'm getting that throw up feeling. Mm-hmm. And when I get that either burps or throw ups, and it's like this bubble energy of negativity releasing. And it's fantastic because this is what we're here for. I gotta get that burping energy out. Wow.
Where the heck did the Morse code come from? Did anybody else hear Morse code?
I heard so many things.
That was Morse code. Doot 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 doot.
It's codes.
Morse code.
No, codes. Sound. Like, Ren would say she'll see bubbles coming out of me. She'll see energy coming out. She'll see sounds coming out. It's like, and I don't know if you guys will see the spirits behind me because most of my friends, Shauna's one of them, Susan's one of them, or Ren's one of them, Teresa, they will see spirits behind me. This is how I used to Skype with my friends, and they're like, these entities are either through you or behind you. I gotta hit it again.
Yeah, I have a feeling that it's really weird. There's many guides here right now. One wants me to talk, and the other one's trying to stop me.
Yeah, they delegate, and that's what's so funny. It's like with Abby, it was like, how many are here? And she's like, oh, they're deciding who's going to talk. Or one time with the Abbey, they're like, "Don't ask questions," and then a minute later, it's like, "You have questions? What questions do you have?" I mean, it's like literally like a conference of so many different powerful guides that are coming in, and they delegate. And that's why it's like the different tones will bring on different aliens, different guides, different masters. I gotta hit other tones. So whatever this energy is, it is supposed to release that vibration energy. My head is spinning, and I haven't even started yet. I don't know what you're feeling on my energy, but
I have my cards in my hand, and I don't know why. So I'm just going with it.
Well, and that's why we're working. Somebody was under a spell or curse, or somebody was attacked, because a lot of times when I work on people's energies, because when I do the tones, it doesn't have to do with lineage, it has to do with vibration. So curses, spells, I'll hear people screaming like whoever sent somebody some negative energy, or spells, whether it's this lifetime or other lifetimes. Those energies will scream that they lost their power, and they never think that they're going to get caught.
Right.
And so a lot of times people get continual bad luck because that lower resonance. And as you raise yourself and you get more aligned and more synchronized, then you're more higher vibration. That's what they want us to do. Oh, I'm floating in and out too. All right, I got to hit a low one. Does anybody feel releases that are going on with these sounds?
Well, there's actually a somebody. Well, I know Erin is actually fighting something in her home right now, so it's a good possibility that this could be resonating with her.
Okay.
Julie is seeing she sees a woman, dark hair, also long braids, big smile. She is saying something is missing, which I feel is something missing. I can't figure it out yet. Not sure if something is missing here. So I'll try to see what's going on. Yeah, she is definitely fighting something wrong. So it's good. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read everything that's going on at the same time. So it's a good possibility that what we're dealing with is Erin, and I know that there's been a bit of things going on in her life right now that she can't understand, and there's a synchronicity happening, but not positive synchronicity. So there's been some negative synchronicities actually going on. So there is possibility, sir. Sorry.
Okay. No, it's okay. And also, I have depossessed people, and I've depossessed houses and dwellings. Because like where Susan lives in Massachusetts, there are layers upon layers upon layers.
Right.
You know, and Raven had some negative stuff 5 miles away. I thought it was the plague. She was saying there's a leprosy village, you know, and some stuff were going on.
Right.
And so there are levels of energies that are happening on. All right, I got to hit a low tone. This is going to blast something out of, I guess, Erin.
Erin, this is you for some reason. I know this is you.
All right.
I got to touch my crystal.
I got to get my wand. I made sure to bring it over. Well, whatever it is, we're going on a war and energy, lower energy. For some reason, I got to do the triple that's going on.
Okay.
I'm going full steam in my little captain's chair. I was telling Susan I love back to reclining because I always had to sit up, but when I do my tones, I need to like sit back and feel the energy releasing that's going on. Susan, you look like you're frozen.
Yeah, because somebody's behind me sending energy into me for me to send out to someone. So I'm just
so
here.
we're going to be a conduit. And this is what happens. It's like if you guys want to help send the energies, if you guys want to do tones, the more energies we get together as a collective, the more powerful it is.
Yeah.
You know, more than one person as far as the energy that's going on. And this is what we're doing. You guys could help the other people online, focus the energy, do the tones. you know, it's all collective consciousness. That's what we're working for. All right. Sorry, you guys.
No, the woman actually had thin hands, but they were very, very, very hot and warm. Literally in the center of my back. And she was like shoving it in me.
Right,
so, yeah. The energy. So, and I don't know, it was really weird.
Did you guys hear the stuff out of the speaker?
Well, she actually felt that one to her toes.
Well, good. The energy's releasing. And I'm seeing a spider web. And a lot of times, Raven would always send me information.
Right.
And Raven sent me something one time with how lifetimes we've had nettings or spider webs. And so a lot of times those spider webs or nettings don't serve us anymore.
Exactly.
So it releases it, and it helps us get that trapped energy from other lifetimes, other energies, carry over,
right,
and to release us. Yeah, this one isn't powerful. There was a lot of sounds coming out of the microphone.
Yeah, it really was.
There's that smell, like burning smell. I don't know if somebody's having a fire or what. We got fireplaces in the apartment.
Fire sale!
Kundalini sale. So what happens is when I work on people, if you guys don't understand, I will see air, earth, wind, and fire. The air, the tornadoes, like
right,
earth, avalanches, and water, like oil. And when our body starts getting heat, that's the Kundalini, that's the fire, that's the death for the rebirth.
Right.
So if you guys are feeling hot, your body is releasing and literally going for a rebirth right now.
I'm trying to find out what's going on. We seem to have a conversation within a conversation going on over here.
Well, that's what we're trying to do. You know, that's what I love when we do. So what's the conversation within the conversation going on?
I don't know. I'd have to start at the beginning. So, all right. How are you guys doing now after that particular phone? Do we have... are we feeling a little bit more of the energy? Talk to us here about what's going on. Because we have a conversation within a conversation going on. Yeah, I don't know. They seem to be having a conversation within themselves right now. So,
and that's what we're trying to do. Is get you guys to support each other, talk to each other. This is what we're doing on my live over on my show. Different people are talking, or readers that were on my show would do readings on people that were on there, because you get second and third opinions, and you support each other where you feel like you're going crazy, but this actually is confirming what you guys are feeling, where you guys are feeling actually more aware instead of crazy, because a lot of people in mental institutions, they are very psychic, but people thought that they were losing it, hallucinating.
Exactly.
And they're actually, and people that with disabilities like Shauna and Susan, it's like your body will overcompensate and be a lot more aware.
Right.
If something is lacking, where it's like it starts hearing things, feeling things. It's almost like your body is protecting itself for it to be the survivor and to sense when danger is coming, like I was talking about with the earthquakes before, or the things as far as danger.
So Shauna said that Shauna was saying that there was an elder with a headdress behind me, and that you had orbs in your room.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Raven would see when I did my tarot, the orbs.
Yeah.
Abby would count Elohim as orbs energy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what she was seeing, but her hands were, it's really difficult. Her hands were like thin, not frail, very thin, and elongated, but not overly long, but definitely longer fingers than mine.
No, you're talking about the one that's working on you? That was pushing?
The one that was behind me trying to, like, literally...
Those are the Armethians. They're very tall, wide...
With a headdress.
I don't know about the headdress.
No, a Native American headdress, so to speak, is what she said, but all I seen were the fingers.
Well,
so,
yeah. You'll see. You'll see the energy. What?
Everybody's seeing a woman behind me. See, now I'm curious here, people.
See, that's just, once it's confirmed, then people are like, they start acknowledging.
Yeah.
Practice if you guys, it's, you know, like when I was on Mark's show, it's a muscle. The more we practice, animals are very psychic, they're very in tune, they work together. We have been trained not to with religion or logic or whatever's going on, but the more we acknowledge our awareness and our abilities, the more we start getting more sensing. And like I'll tell people when I do readings on people, this doesn't make sense to me, but it makes sense to the person.
Right.
And so go with your gut feeling. You guys have groups where, this is what I started out when I was in my 20s. Get together with a group of people, practice stuff, draw, confirm with each other. The more you get confirmation, like with Susan and I and Shauna, I feel Shauna's all part of us, you know. Shauna, eventually she'll come on. You know.
We're gonna get her on. I'm telling you, girl. You don't need your glasses or nothing. You just need a pen and a paper. Go with the flow, because everything you see, sense, feel, hear, or smell is done and channeled through your drawings. And the rest is just going to come out. You're a natural born channeler, which is something that you need to know. So you need to rely more on your inner gifts.
No, that's a private joke between Shauna and I.
What is it?
The river. Become the powerful river.
That's right.
Years ago, it's like they came into me with Shauna, and you guys can think of this too. They told her to not to be the creek, but to be the river. Exactly. And so Shauna and I jumped back and forth with the river.
Now, Erin, who's in the chat room right now, is also a psychic painter.
Right. She does dragons.
The difference is, let me elaborate the difference. Erin is a psychic painter. And for me, what I see with Shauna, she's a almost like a channeler. She channels the information of not like psychically painting it, but she will literally channel. Like she channeled, my dragon doesn't show itself to everybody, this one particular one. I know it's there, but it doesn't, nobody can physically see it. She can see it. She channels that way. And Erin's like psychically painting things that she sees, hears, smells, feels. So just like psychics, there are so many different types that there actually can be so many different types of everything else.
Well, so and Shauna, because she's going to school, I can't.
She's set out to December 5th, so which is right after I move anyway. So that would be perfect. Absolutely perfect.
She did me as Little Gray Cloud. I've been White Eagle. She did the exact same drawing. I got a drawing of 1990 where Suzanne did the channel drawing.
Right.
Of Little Gray Cloud, which I thought it was like my aura pigpen, and everybody's like, no, it's transmuting energy.
Yeah.
Shauna did a jaguar, which is my animal totem on top of my head. Jaguars also transmute energy. The pictures of me, Little Gray Cloud, look exactly alike. Even Shauna admitted it. You know, that was 1990 when Suzanne did my drawing, and Shauna did mine a couple of months ago.
Right.
You know, and so it's
Intuitive painter. I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to explain the terms where others can actually understand. But we're actually gonna. Yeah, something's gonna come out of my mouth after the break, and I have no idea where it's gonna be. So I'm having trouble following the chat, but. If I have trouble and I miss a question or something going on, literally just keep bringing it up and we'll get to you, because I've got this channel thing going on here today. But we're actually going to take a short break, and we are going to be right back after these messages. And let's see, I want to announce to you one more time about our charity event that we have going on. Animal Advocates is our main charity. And I'd like to again make the wonderful announcement that Michelle Sullivan, the CEO of the ATU Network, will be the MC announcing the event. The event is the 22nd annual Four Paws charity auction for homeless dogs and cats. It's going to be on Friday, November 16th, 2018, from 6 to 9 p.m. Now, if you'd like to make a donation to be auctioned off in order to help the animals, please send an email to animaladvocates@comcast.net. Now again, Animal Advocates Inc. There's a post office box in. The post office box is 7958 North Dartmouth, Mass. 02747. And again, their website is animaladvocates.org. So I want you to stay tuned for this message from our sponsors. And just before we go into that, if you would like to be a guest on ATU Network, please do not hesitate to send us an email address at atunetwork@gmail.com. You can also find us under Awakening the Unknown right on Facebook, or go to our website, awakeningtheunknown.com, where you'll find a variety of books and information about the shows and readings and some classes that actually will be coming up soon. If you would like to become a sponsor for the network, please do not hesitate. I'm trying not to channel here. Please do not hesitate to drop us a message again at atunetwork@gmail.com. Also, you can find us on Facebook. One-time donations are extremely, very happily accepted. So, but again, if you'd like to become a sponsor, let us know. And stay tuned. This is going to be a message from our sponsor.
Coming right back with more of Awakening the Unknown after a quick message from our sponsor. This episode has been brought to you by Crystal Expectations. Crystal Expectations is located at 854 Brock Ave in New Bedford, Massachusetts. They're also located on the web at crystalexpectations.org. Crystal Expectations has been in business for 30 years. The owner, CJ Gomes, is an expert on crystals, feng shui, and a practitioner for 40 years. Their leader, Dr. Gary Gomes, was a well-known Vedic astrologer and Swami. Both are Reiki masters, and all kinds of predictive services are offered, such as love, career, and health. And low-cost remedies are provided. They have jewelry and statues of deities from all religions, incense, candles, books, and other items reasonably priced. So visit Crystal Expectation, located at 854 Park Ave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, or on the web at crystalexpectations.org.
Hello, everybody. We are back. I was a bit sorry to get the hiccups, and I was in the middle of typing a message over there. And now I've got the hiccups again. So don't tell me I'm growing anymore, because that's what my grandmother used to say. Oh, excuse me. So we're going to hold Marcy back on here. So, but welcome, everybody, and here come the hiccups again. What's up with the hiccups?
You're releasing. My son used to hiccup all the time. I was trying to send the picture that Shauna did of me, a little gray cloud, onto the chat room, but it's not letting me.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is, I was just going to type it up, and I'll just let you guys know. Oh my gosh, so sorry about that. I'll take the pictures, and I'm going to post them up on the, please excuse me again, Awakening the Unknown page. I don't know what is going on with me, but I'm not...
You're releasing you're being an empath.
I have a lot of, like, heavy energy that's actually going on right now. Oh, I forgot to change the picture over. Sorry, honey. Thank you for reminding me. It'll come up in a minute. During break, I just put the network logo up, so that way I can, you know, get up and take a break. So, say out loud what I ate for breakfast. My son made me toast. But, yeah, so what happens is, oh, excuse me, now I'm burping. It's what I had before is I felt like I was in a crystal cave. But right now, for some reason, I literally feel like snow. Cold, like cold snow. But I like the snow, and there's a lot of, like, pressure going on in my third eye right now. So it's a little strange.
Well, and different guides will come in, and there'll be different room temperatures.
Yeah.
Whether it's I remember, like, when Abby and we were kind of like two different places and sent to channel with each other. And, like, I think the Acturians would come in with cold, the Palladians would come in with hot. So as your room temperature changes, there are different guides that are in there.
Yeah, it's weird. But
it's normal to me.
Yeah, well, this is a new energy, and you know me. It's weird when it's new
Well,
for me.
you're changing your vibration, and as you change your vibration, then they're coming in different ways.
Yeah, it's just a strange experience. How are you guys doing out there right now? Does anybody have any questions or any other topic that we haven't touched on right now? So that you would like to do, and I know there's somebody that's going to be coming through me certain... You know, I might have to go on Facebook Live after this and maybe do some readings and channeling, because... And that's the other thing. I'm still in the process of building that page. I'm calling it Awakening Lightworkers, and what I would like to do is have different readers come on here and there, and it's basically just networking and a place for you to be able to go and read. And, you know, it's not about the amount of time you read. You want to read 2 hours, but I'd like to have certain people come on, and I'll feel them out as I get to know them. And, of course, you know, Marcy will be one of them. More than welcome to that. So that'll be something that is going to hopefully help a lot of different people, and give you another place to go where you can actually plug yourself, because, you know, even though we do what we do, we love what we do, we still have to eat. So, now, your question is for who, honey? Is your question for me? Are you talking to someone in the chat room, Aaron? You said you have a question. You want to know if your aunt has forgiven you. You didn't do anything wrong. Okay? You haven't done anything wrong, so if you can get possibly a little bit more specific to what is going on. I've just been busy packing, so I haven't really had a chance to follow much.
I forgot to turn my light on. Because the light blurs in my eyes, and so...
Okay.
But you guys, so you can see me?
Yeah.
Other than that, I go into... And another thing that I want to tell you guys, if you want to get more developed psychically, the pineal goes to the serotonin and the melatonin part of the brain, but you start getting a lot more psychically aware when it starts to get to be sunset or dark.
Yeah.
And it splits into that energy. So a lot of times I will do readings in the dark, I take baths in the dark, which is called rebirthing, where you get in the womb state, and I'll put like sea salt in, and a lot of times the energy will come up or the feelings will come up with relax. So if you guys want to be in the dark, I think it helps your body because it reboots it. A lot of times, as far as because there's so much light, computers, television, and that actually throws our frequency off. And Jen wrote an article on sound therapy, where she's written a lot of Sherry White sent one on sound therapy. I've done a reading on her, and they said that actually listening to TV, we lose certain like vitamin D, certain notes and energy out of the television, which I thought was a really good article as to my counterbalance. I'm giving you guys tones because tones have been around for thousands and thousands of years.
Right.
It's only since 1936 with Rockefeller in the pharmaceutical department created all this, and it unfortunately is taken over so much where your body can actually heal itself, and that's what we're doing. We're teaching you guys to heal yourself.
Okay, Erin, I'm supposed to tell you that sometimes in life negative things happen for an actual reason. You didn't do anything wrong. It's not that you were unaware and you just stated that your aunt did fall, because I'm a very honest type person, but you actually didn't do anything wrong, and there's a reason for this. The thing that actually happened with the fall and the blood clot you're actually talking about is something that's actually going to make you aware you have done nothing wrong to be forgiven for, is what I'm being told to tell you. You literally haven't done anything wrong, but you're supposed to take the memory of what happened, and I know that the two are connecting between what recently happened to you and what happened to her, and that seems to be what's going on as far as the stress right now with you. You need to actually let go of the emotion and take a closer look at the situation that actually did happen, because the situation is going to help you. It's the information that, and that's why you're smelling her, is what I'm being told, is you're smelling her. I don't know if you're channeling her as well in your paintings, but you're actually smelling some of her scents, and that's bringing up a lot of the memories, and that's there to help you to move forward with what it is you need to do and what you need to look out for yourself. So it's nothing that's of a negative nature. She's actually there to try to help you right now, if you can understand that. Sorry.
No, one of the things, remember 75% of diseases is emotional and mental. And I'll work on people on their emotional 3 inches from the physical body for the emotional, 5 inches. And my half-sister Kathy, my sister Andy, and my mother, my half-sister Kathy and my sister Andy and my half-sister Kathy don't talk to me. Right. My mom had an aneurysm in the 90s. Right. And Kathy's like, I had an aneurysm, Andy had an aneurysm, Mom had an aneurysm, you're going to have an aneurysm. I said, no, I'm not. I heal people. Right. And I've noticed that people that are very left brain, logical, rational, emotional anxiety, they seem to get more diseases because they overthink. They don't feel. And one of the things with the tones, it gets us to feel. It's the right side of the brain. Right. And people suppress things. And so when they suppress things, that's their responsibility. It's nothing to do with us, with what we can do. It's their choice to not want to be accountable, not be in their authentic self. Right. To be whatever it is that they are. So we cannot be responsible like enablers with alcoholics. That's their choice. Not
exactly.
ours.
Did you understand what it is that I said, Erin? I just keep getting that you've done nothing wrong to be forgiven for, but are you smelling her right now? It's like they keep telling me that you're smelling her scent, and that has not to do with the memory of what you did wrong. It has more to do with the memory of what happened, because I guess there's something that they want you to look out for. Do you understand that, honey? Maybe she will.
I'm supposed to hit a note to release stuff out of our heart chakra.
Okay.
See, that's what Susan and I were talking about, the flute sounds when Susan's not playing the flute.
They told me to grab the crystal. I just listen to what they say.
I know.
So, I mean, I have my cards out, but I'm not reading them. I'm back to channeling again. But every now and then they'll say pick a card.
Right. Or drum or flute. And
Good.
They know on every level our past, our present, and our future. They know everything. That's what we have is 350 million DNA.
Right.
Which is all of we began as cells. And so what they do is they read our energies that are going on. So the more we're releasing all these unnecessary, and I did like a meditation today where you call upon and you release anything that no longer serves you.
Exactly.
Because we carry out these energies. I did that this morning. I cleared out some energies. And so what happens is it's those layers. When I do healings on people, that's why I'm a multidimensional healer. Because it's past lives. Memories of past lives. Cellular memory. Carry over.
Exactly.
Everything is in our aura. And so when you walk in a room and somebody's got a heavy vibe, it's your gut feeling saying this person's not good. Or you'll feel recharged by somebody that's going on. So go into your gut feeling as to what's going on. You can't be objective within yourself. So I'll be a medic intuitive and I'll scan people and I'll feel where their blocks are. And we release them.
Exactly.
It just takes 90 seconds to own and release the energies.
Exactly. I just want to say welcome to Leah, which I hope I pronounced your name correctly. So, like I said, for some reason my eyes are blurring a bit today. So, hey, Shauna understands that. She's been a real trooper and a love bug in here helping out in the chat room. So, literally, honey, thank you so much. Because Steph isn't around. I think Michelle... just to let you guys know, Michelle isn't in the chat room. Probably won't be. She did have to have a procedure done on her because of her shoulder and her back, her back of her spine and her shoulder that's causing the headache. So she's still in pain right now. But thank you.
Poor thing.
So many bright blessings to you, my dear. So she also understands the vision thing that I'm going through right now.
Well, and that's why we're working together because I've had my group of people. You know, through the years, Shauna, who I love dearly, I've known for years.
Yeah.
Susan has her group, and we're getting together.
Exactly.
And we're making this better, and we're making a bigger family of love. And like I said, the 3D people versus the 5D people.
Exactly.
And the 3D people are competitive. They're jealous. They have to have number one. The 5D, they come from love. And like I've said, you know, women, they support each other, which is what Susan and I do.
Yep.
Girls compete with each other.
Exactly.
Sean is all part of us.
Yeah.
You know. And
that's what I love about what it is we do. Sometimes it's, oh, phone is dying. I'm so sorry, honey.
phone.
Aaron's. But I just want to send you some positive light energy and just know that you need to get out of the guilt and release the guilt of what you think you did wrong in order to get the answers for why it's coming back to you right now.
Maybe Shauna and Aaron can connect, and that's what we want to do.
Right.
We want people to connect with each other. We want people to support each other. We want people to get second and third opinions.
Exactly.
And because they're both artists and they're both fantastic artists.
Exactly.
And they're both, you know, I think that, and Shauna has added on. She's been connected with a lot of people. Connected with, you guys all have free choice. It's just a suggestion.
Yep.
If you guys don't like people, then you can delete people, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Nobody
I mean, just literally, I mean, you brought up a good point. Think of it this way. If you go to the doctors and somebody tells you there's something extremely wrong with you, are you going to get a second opinion or are you just going to go with the first? And that's why I'm not the type that sits here and says, well, this network's the best one. No, that's not me. It's not about me. It's not about Marcy. It's about what we can do to help you guys and awaken you. Hence the name Awakening the Unknown. And she's very good at her tones. If I told you guys would run away. So we don't want that. So I sit here with my other things. We don't draw in fear.
Well, and the thing that's funny is, and like I said, little by little I'm finding out more, but Susan was in a band. If I sing, you guys would run away. I haven't developed.
I can sing, but this isn't singing, it's toning. I can't tone, which is weird because I'm not toned down.
Right, I am. So I sing, you know.
Yeah.
But what's happening is we all have different abilities, and we're all helping each other, and different people have different abilities that are going on. And Sean and I both worked on Aranum, and we both worked on Psychic Powers Network.
Exactly.
And Aranum is an international Skype psychic website, which I may go back on once I get the camera, which they want the pixelated, which Susan was trying to help me, because she's also a fantastic photographer.
Thank you.
And the energy of that is going on, and different people will be drawn or resonate to different people.
Exactly.
As you raise your vibration, you will outgrow people and situations because you have changed to literally different notes. Speaking of music, it all is to do with the right side of the brain and music and energy and vibrations and frequency. Colors have frequencies, sound have frequencies, different energies have frequencies that are going on. I'm curious to see if Mark's still on, how he likes our show together, because I'm not sure if he's.
Oh, I don't know. He's in the UK.
I know.
So
that's why
it's sleep time for him right now. So
no, it's still early. It's like 5 o'clock.
I'm not sure. I knew he was here earlier. So
no, that's why
really
we worked it on this. It's only 5, maybe 6 now.
Yeah.
So it's not too late. It's 8 hours difference for me, 5 hours difference for you.
Yes. Exactly.
So I'm curious as far as, you know, what his opinion on all this was, watching Susan and I together, you know, with his radio interview and all the other stuff. But they're coming
Mark
in again.
Anthony Rhines is a gentleman in the UK that does do podcasts, and I did want to mention one thing. If you have a child or a grandchild out there that would love to have a book read, he literally does an amazing Winnie the Pooh. He has his voice when he reads, and I just really think it would make a beautiful Christmas gift to someone. I really do. He's very talented in that way. I mean, I've definitely heard that.
And I might pull these out. I have, remember the movie Fantasia?
Yeah.
I've got a Mickey Mouse wizard.
Yeah.
And I've got a Winnie the Pooh wizard.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, my inner child, like you have your things, I've got mine.
Yeah.
And you guys acknowledge your inner child. Don't fight it. If we're in conflict within ourselves, our inner child doesn't have something. And so those parts of us are still alive.
Yeah.
And so if we're incomplete with certain stuff, when we react to something that's from the past, when we respond, it's from the present. So just acknowledge your inner child. Go buy yourself gifts. Play. The whole thing with being intuitive is learning to play, because a lot of times I think with Susan and me and Shauna and a lot of us is we had to be the adults at a very early age.
Yes.
And so we haven't learned to play, and so I think we kind of almost go overboard on our brain.
Yeah, literally, I understand that, and I resonate with that, because I was the oldest child. So even though my brother was older than me, I was the oldest in mine. So when my mother was at work, I'd come home from school and cook supper. I would go and do laundry. I mean, I would literally just who I was. So now it's like I see something Scooby-Doo, and it's like, oh, can I have it? Can I have it? I want to have it. It's, oh, look, it's Scooby. And that's literally what happens right now. So yes, I have a Scooby-Doo collection, and I'm proud to say that. You know why? Because Scooby-Doo ain't afraid of no ghosts. He'll face his fears.
So, like I said, just resonate your inner child. And a lot of times I'll work on different things on people. And a lot of times I'll do readings on, and there'll be an inner child energy that'll come out that happened to them. And what happens is we need to release those parts of ourselves. I was brought up as the youngest, but my father wanted a boy, which is my first psychic reading. So he had a lot of anger toward me. He wanted, you know, he wanted his last name to be carried on. I turned out to be a very strong female, which is just kind of ironic on those things.
Yeah,
And,
I'm sorry, they're telling me
no,
something
go ahead,
to say.
we're babbling. What?
They're telling me that the next level of awakening is actually coming, and sorry, the next level of awakening is coming, and we need to make and spread our connection to those that actually can assist and help, not like localized, but it's going to be global is what's going to happen, and the more connections as we as humans make the connections, the stronger it's going to be in order to help heal the earth right now is what I'm supposed to say.
Well, and from what Chiron said, and I posted this I think about a week ago on my international, is the earth and our solar system is literally going into a parts of the other solar system, the galaxy, it's never been before. And so the vibration, the photon belt, the energies, it's going to be a whole different frequency and energy. And so the more we release the lower, denser energies, and this is why me and Susan and Michelle and Shauna and everybody that I know, this is our mission. Exactly. The more we awake people, the more that we can pull together that 144,000 hertzes to help with the transition of the earth on many levels.
Exactly.
The earth has her multidimensional layers as well.
Exactly.
When I work on people, I'll be doing a healing of the earth that happened 1,000 years ago. You know, a lot of that stuff is still all together. Is it getting cold now?
Yeah, it's getting really cold.
Oh, well, they're here.
Yeah.
The Arcturians are here. I know, it's like, it doesn't matter how much you heat yourself up.
Yeah.
It comes in. I gotta hit another tone, which isn't me.
Woo.
I swear those sounds are coming out stronger out of the microphone, Susan.
It's not the microphone, it's you.
Well, okay. But I'm hearing it through the microphone.
Well, accept a compliment, will you?
I am. I'm good. Well, okay.
Just go with it.
I am. But
oh
you know,
my God.
and Susan's so funny because she goes, "I always love your whisper," and I'm
yeah,
like,
it's like I'll sit there and I'll have like a tough day. Marcy always knows when I have a tough day, and all of a sudden I'll get this, like she'll do something, and all of a sudden it goes like whoosh. Like they're coming in through her to suck out what's going on, saying, you can't be upset, you can't be stressed. There it goes. I have no idea what's up with me today. None.
well, we're getting more energy. You're getting more playful. You're getting more alive.
Oh,
and, you know, and sometimes we'll overcompensate because sometimes we've been suppressed so much. We may go to the other extreme because of that lack of. And then we come into a balance.
Yeah.
And so all this awareness, energy, there's like a gold hand on my head.
Thank you.
You saw it too?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I feel like I'm channeling my inner Michelle.
Well, you know, and that's where you guys balance each other. And, you know, you learn to play. You learn to be intuitive and spontaneous.
Yes.
Once we rationalize everything, we've lost our intuitions, and that's why children are very intuitive.
Exactly.
They just go, you know, second by second, minute by minute. You know, sometimes it's ADHD. It's like you're in the middle. Oh, lollipop, and you go over here.
Yeah.
You know, whatever's going on. All right, this gold bean. I don't know if that energy is going to come through me when I do a tone. you say that is me, but it's just hearing it is such a trip.
I love that. I love that. Reminds me of me. She'll say, "Oh no, they're telling you they're gonna work on me." I say, "Nope, nope, not yet. Hold on." And I'll put on my headphones so I can get it in stereo.
Well, and this is what it is. It's binaural. And sometimes people will hear 5 notes all at the same time, like we just did. And the binaural is the 10 hertz that are different. And so it is more powerful when we use our headphones.
Yes,
you know,
it is.
Because it is internal. And it releases those blockages and energies where they have no place else to go, so things explode. What's your
I don't know. I keep shuffling for some reason, but I'm not supposed to pull anything out yet.
Okay.
I don't know why. Because I started channeling the deck again, which I haven't done in a while. I've just been channeling. And for some reason, I was told to channel the deck again, so I started doing that. And now it's like it's here, it's with me, and I can feel it, and I'll feel the energy of it, which is new to me. Normally I'll channel it by the pictures, but now it's like a feeling type thing. I don't know, you guys understand what I'm talking about?
Well, it's to be, you know, I'm clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient, clear feeling, clear hearing, and clear seeing. And so as you're getting more empathic, your energy, you're going to get more feeling the energy. As far as like that gold hand that I was seeing on the back of my head that Susan confirmed.
Yes.
You will sense, and that's
so
why I said.
Shauna.
What?
Shauna seen it too. And the weird thing is they told me to pick a card. Okay, I don't know who for, but they actually I'll talk about this in a minute, but they actually told me to pick a card. I picked the Ace of Pentacles, which I channel my deck. I don't read my deck. There's a big difference. What the cards actually mean is something totally different from what they mean to me. But as you can see, I'm being told that basically it was just the network was on my mind, and it has to do with the journey. So this journey and this turn, this winding road is actually going to bring us to where it is that we need to go. And physically, I'm going to be going on a journey right now, and I don't know what the hell that has to do with anything. Please excuse me. I don't know if Michelle and Elizabeth are still here, but they had a question. Okay, so let's see. Michelle and Elizabeth, are you guys still here? Thank you again, Shauna. She's a lifesaver today. She's a lifesaver. She's a lifesaver today.
She's all part of our family. We love her.
Yeah. She don't like that, but she is. She got no choice.
She has to learn to accept it.
Just get over it. You're gifted.
Well, and another reason why I started this a long time ago is a lot of the people that I know that are readers, like Shauna, me, Susan, we're living very solitude lives. And so, Susan has a huge family, so hers is somewhat solitude. But she's got like people in and out. But it's like a lot of them are very much alone. And so what my passion was bringing everybody together, you know, and connecting everybody.
Yes,
because
definitely.
A lot of times, like when we worked on Arena, we're in our room, we're by ourselves, we get our readers, and there's no interaction with other readers. And so there's no change, no growth. Different people have different abilities that are going on.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and, you know, that's why I was talking with Shauna.
Yeah, I was actually talking to somebody about that today. I mean, people can actually label yourself as like a psychic. You know how many different ways of a psychic ability there are? There are many different, because psychic is just an easier term to actually use, but there are many different ways, because as I always, and what you just brought up, there's like clairaudio, clairsentencing, there's clair, I just can't remember right now, but there are so many clairs right now, and there's so many different ways.
Well, there's also clair smelling, clair tasting. I have a bad nose, and like with Aaron smelling the energy that's going on, you can smell the energy. They will come in with roses, and they will come in with light smells that are going on, or a spirit that has passed, has smoked cigars, they will come in with their things that are going on.
Oh yeah,
So,
my grandfather, Captain Black, used to smoke his
Yeah.
Captain Black pipe all the time. And when he used to come in, that's what I smelled. My father's Old Spice.
right,
The older Old Spice, not the new stuff. That's what I smell with him. My grandmother's
Right.
that puff. That puff.
right, and that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Or things will move. Apports, things will appear, things will disappear.
Yep.
You know, and things will move around, or light switches will flip off and on. That's them telling you, or they'll tickle your toes. There are different ways that people are like, I've lost my mind. And it's like, no, they're giving
No.
us messages
Yes.
that are going on.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's what happens a lot of time. I actually have those written down somewhere, but I might have packed that box. You know, half my stuff kids go, oh, I wanted to get, and I said, yeah, I packed that. So I was like, oops. This is what happens when you're kind of in the middle of moving, so to speak. So let's see if we still have. Who are we looking for? We were looking for Michelle and Elizabeth. Supposedly had a couple of questions, or if anybody else has a question right now, you know, please feel free to chat away. We do have some time left. There are no callers on the board. We got about 20 minutes, so. Literally, I mean, there's so many different ways of topics of conversations and things to actually talk about, and it's just there's a lot going on in the world right now, and I really do feel a new phase is coming. Not like sense it, but I can feel it, and the empath in me can actually understand that. I feel the shit.
Well,
I can feel it.
Shauna would do a reading for me, and she would kind of joke around every 3 months. And so when I was talking to her, she's like, okay, you're at the end of your October, because the last few days were literally counting money for change. October, we had kids trick-or-treating, and we had nothing but these little chocolate nut bars where we're trying to work on counting change to get on the bus so my son and I could go grocery shopping. But then the next reading that she was saying, she goes, okay, now you're going into a spiritual, because everything she said was balance and physical, or spiritual and physical. And she goes, in the next 5 months, and everybody keeps on seeing me move in March. Where I'm moving to March, I know Susan wants me to move to Massachusetts. That's literally across the United States.
So does Michelle.
I'm Michelle.
Yeah.
And
so.
yeah, I appreciate that. I'm very touched with that. But we have a 17-year-old cat. We've got a dog. We've got my son. And I'm trying to picture way across country. What are we going to bring, not bring? Where are we going to live? I know Michelle opened up her one room, but I got my son, the animals, and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I've got to figure something out. But she, you know,
Exactly.
everybody says March. But Shauna's like, okay, you're going through the spiritual. Things are going to start opening up, which I think has to do with you and I.
Right.
In the next 5 months, because things are taking off. I did the show with Mark. Hopefully we had readers and healers and listeners with Mark's show, and now Mark has joined our group, you know, because, you know, the more we collect together, the better.
Exactly. And I mean, and it is what it's about. I mean, I love what I do. I literally do, but this new energy is throwing me for a loop.
Well, it's unfamiliar to you because you're not used to it.
So, just so you guys know why I'm off, that's why I'm off. I have these new people actually working with me, but I don't know if that means I'm going backwards or forward, but I feel
you're going
like I'm
up.
expanding.
Well, and that's what I said. As you raise your vibration and as I work on people, they get new guides. They learn to channel. Susan has been channeling the last 4 months, you know, with helping her. And I've helped people transmedium channeling the spirits because they want us to work with them, but they don't deal with dense energy. They don't deal with drama. They don't deal with negativity. So these people are like, I'm afraid. There's no help, you know. They just don't deal with it. And the more, they said that when we're in the water, we're most calmest. That's where they're able to connect with us. That's where Daniel Sprat with the Acturians. You guys can look up them. He's got tons of challenge with that.
Right.
There's Cryon, Kryon. I learned tremendous about him. the magnetic services. There's Abraham. You know, there's many of them that have been giving messages that are going on. Bashar, you know, and so this is just our confirmation of stuff we are experiencing, and you guys are experiencing it too. Like the gold hand on my head, her 50 million guides that are behind her that she's trying to stay grounded. Sounds coming out of the microphone, which he says is me. I think it's them.
Yeah, literally. I mean, when you one of the tones that you were actually doing, it felt like there was like spirit walkers behind me doing Morse code at the same time. That's what it felt like, and that's why to me it felt Native American. And other times we'll do it and I hear a flute, and then a couple of times we heard bells and chimes and or wishes, and there's all kinds of stuff. Like, so it's pretty neat.
It's like bells and mines and kisses. Oh my!
Yeah, Wizard of Oz thing going on here.
Well, my books are all wizard stuff. You know, we're off to be the wizards. My friends and I, in my journey of me being abused.
Yeah.
My friends and I starting this journey. We were young and we had nobody to teach us, and this is why Susan and I are doing this.
Exactly.
My book is I'm off to free the wizards. People that were in my first book that sold me out, friends and family. And as you grow, a lot of people want to keep you down. They don't want you to grow. And then my third book, which is they're all on Amazon. It's like I'm off to be the wizard, which is my journeys.
Exactly.
You know, and my tones are on Cosmic Cosmos, KOSMAKS. You know, cosmos.com or under Marcy Kosich. And so there's these tools to help you open up.
Exactly.
And listen to and relax your brain so that once your brain is relaxed, you will get visions, you will see, you will feel. And just because you're clairaudient doesn't mean that you will hear. So people said, I can't see. You may be clairaudient.
Right.
You may never see. And so just because you can't see these things doesn't mean that they're not there. You may hear them. I'm just all three. Looks like Susan's starting to be all three now too. She's starting to feel a lot more.
Well, feeling as an empath is one of my traits.
Right.
It's just expanding.
Right. Essentially.
I've always heard, I smell, I do see, but the way I see is different. I don't see as far as mediumship. It's a different type of seeing. So there's a lot of things that I have done like for numerous amounts of years, but when you go through something within your own personal life, which is the other topic there, good topic, when you go through something that's like tragic in your personal life, a part of you starts to shut down and stop. And basically that's what I did when my husband had his cancer and everything that I was doing with him. I basically shut down and just stopped. So I didn't think it was something that was ever going to come back. And as I tell everybody, when I did find Marcy, back when I was working on the Rift Network, before I opened this network, I mean, I literally it was her that helped me grow over a year's time. And it's like, okay, I went through this. I got better. I got through all of everything that I went through by working with her. And it's like, okay, it's time to share. That's what it is. It's time to share her. It's time to bring her out. Let's see what we can do. Let's get, more people going with this, because I know that the joys that I have now is something that I wasn't capable of way over a year ago. But I'm capable of it now. So if you guys want her books, go to awakeningtheunknown.com, look under reading. You'll find a direct link right to a page right there.
And
also,
Susan
if you go
read the
under
first
readers, you can find her there as well.
And that's why I said people live and exist. And so the existing is I get up, I go to work, I do things automatically. You're numb. And so what happens is the segregated parts of ourselves, they're still there, is to bring those parts of us back that have been shut down. And we start living like flutes and drums and laughing. And, that's where we start coming alive. And people are like, oh, people are not noticing me because you're existing. You're numb on your energy.
Exactly. Leela would like to know if we could channel her dad. I'm not a medium. That's the one thing I've never claimed to be. And if you have a little bit more of a specific question, maybe I can help you, unless Marcy's getting something. Her name is Leela Link. Ooh, Lincoln.
Okay, I'm getting. I don't know if this is connected with her,
Okay.
but a really tall, skinny man with kind of like long black hair.
Okay, now we just have to wait because we have a delay. Facebook is
And then there's a shorter, bald man
yeah.
that's more chunkier. So I don't know if sometimes you'll pick up like families. They all
Right.
come in, and their personalities are the same as when they die.
Yep.
So if somebody's quiet, like I always joke around with Susan. Picked up my mom.
Right.
My mom would always just sit in the corner and smoke her cigarette.
Exactly.
Somebody's apologizing. Somebody abused somebody. I don't know if this is due with Leela or not, but somebody just, the gateways or the doorways, sometimes they're only here on a time limit.
Right.
But somebody abused somebody and they're apologizing. And a lot of times once people die, doesn't mean that they go off to heaven until they work through whatever they're doing.
Exactly.
They are still with us. And so some energy needs to be released. Somebody's energy is shaking on bringing that. And I just get this apology.
Yeah, I'm not getting an answer from her right now, so
I know. Well, it's like, I don't know if that's to do with her. That's what the spirits that I picked up that came in.
right.
There's another older farm-looking woman, or somebody on a farm. Reminds me of the 30s, kind of big, gray hair, apron. They did a lot of riding. They had like a big diamond ring. For some reason, 1, 2, 3, they're all over.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, no, she was not anybody that was actually abused. The only thing I'm supposed to say, she said that she wasn't abused. Maybe her dad was, but she said no abuse, all love. Maybe her father's father is what she meant. The only thing that I'm getting is the smells that you're getting, and when you feel the pushing it over, it's actually him trying to tell you something. So it's almost like you have the ability to listen within yourself at the moment, but you're not actually listening to him. And I'm also being told he was a very persistent person. I can't see him. I have no idea what he looks like. Like I said, when I see differently. I can only see those that actually want to reveal themselves to me. I'm only picking up on the information that I'm actually being told. So I don't know if that actually makes any sense to you whatsoever.
And sometimes they may want to come in privately.
Yeah.
They may not want to come on publicly.
Yeah.
So the different ways, the energies that are coming in, and that's why it's hard to distinguish, and that's why I said it wasn't particularly for her. But all of a sudden, once we picked up spirits, more came in.
Right. That's the way that it works. It's like, oh, look, she's talking. Let's go over here. Hey, come on, everybody. Let's go.
The doors are, and like when I was on Arenum, it was like, and I told the story before, where somebody came in and saying to somebody, it's like, wear your blue suit. So somebody popped on and said, my mother just died today. She wanted me to wear the blue suit.
Right.
Or I worked on somebody else, and the nickname, even though she's Greek, it's like her nickname was Cupcake. You will get little signatures that are going on that are happening. But sometimes the timing is off. Sometimes they have to stand back so we could go through our lessons.
Yes,
and
exactly.
So it's all different with whether it is. And that's why I was saying I don't get... And my friends are like Sean and I and Teresa, we don't get the Long Island medium. We don't walk up to people walking down the street and say, oh, your brother is saying this or that.
Yeah,
it's all a personal thing.
Never watched it.
I know. And it's just, it's a personal thing. Some people are ready to hear it. Some people are not. Sometimes we have lessons. Sometimes they'll give like a white rose, a visual. So they will come in and communicate different ways.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know, and I don't know how she could come up with these sentences right away and then walk up to people with a brother.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really know. All I know is if you like a private session, you can always find Marcy Kosich on Facebook. You can book a private session with her. Or you can go to Awakening the Unknown, and under Readers, you'll find her on the bottom with her Yahoo email address if you'd like to book a private reading with me as well, and all the money I make goes towards the network, just so you know, like I said. So you can always book a private reading with me as well, and that's also on awakeningtheunknown.com. And I literally can do a one-on-one, face-to-face, the way that you're seeing Marcy and I right now. Marcy also does the one-to-ones. I think you use the Skype is what you do. Very similar.
Yeah, we can do Skype. We can also do it on Facebook.
So I want you to go with who you feel connected to.
Right.
And that's what it is. It's not about me. It's not about Marcy. If you feel that you want a private session, you go to who you feel connected to. So if you feel connected to Marcy, go. Literally, I want you to go.
Same thing with because different people pick up different. And I work
Exactly.
I keep on getting, somebody had like a crystal bracelet. I don't know if they died and they put it on them, but there's somebody that had like, either it's a fake crystal or real crystal bracelet, that I just keep on seeing that image on somebody's hand.
What color?
It's just, you know, like the clear crystals. You know, whether it's like the fake Austrian crystals or my mom had like some of them. I have like a necklace up there, you know, like that jewelry type of stuff, or crystals. But sometimes I'll see an image 2 or 3 times, and somebody was drowning. It's like I'm getting a drowning feeling too. But if I get an image 2 or 3 times, or I repeat things, this is another instinctual thing, then something is going on where I need to warn somebody or say something about somebody, or the vision is coming through, and then sometimes I'll bypass it and it'll come out, like I said, 2 or 3 times.
Exactly.
So those messages are like coming out strong. I gotta hit a tone. I've got to release somebody's energy. A lot of times when Susan and I talk, this might bring up images because it might resonate with you guys, and then the energy needs to be released.
Yep.
And it's like with Raven, also a really good reader who lives in Devon, England. She's now an herbologist. She's also a really good friend, and I did my first radio show with her years ago. What started with my Tono Tarot is I couldn't see her physically, and she wanted a tarot reading. So as the energy was surfacing up, I decided to do the tones along with it, and then release whatever, because things will surface.
Yeah,
so you got to own and release the energy. Whatever we're talking about resonates. So I got to hit a note to help release the energy that's going on. They are changing, Susan.
Yeah, it's really weird. And I can feel it. And I don't know what's going on, but the next 2 shows, just to let you guys know, we're getting really close to almost no time left, but I don't have anything else scheduled with Marcy, but I want you to stay tuned because you never know who or what is going to pop in here and there, and I do throw last-minute shows in every way, so I have no idea what's going on in the chat room. So Thursday night, I'm not exactly sure what it is we're going to do, but it's going to be from 8 to 10. We're going to come up with something, so it could be another teaching show. But as I said,
I'm hearing the word guided.
Yep. What?
I'm hearing the word guided.
Yep. So it might be another teaching show coming up, but Friday the 9th, we do have Chris Garcia back on, and we do have a few other shows that are actually coming up, so bear with us. The shows will be here and there sporadically as I pack and get ready to move in the beginning of December. So, but don't worry, you won't miss us. We will all still be here. And don't forget, if you would like more information on Awakening the Unknown itself, you can go to awakeningtheunknown.com. And you can look up, follow the links. You will find readers, you will find books, you will find the information basically about the CEO and the CO of the network, and Marcy, who is also part of the network because she is a regular host on the show. And we also have Stephanie Pereira, who is, I don't know what's going on, but Stephanie Pereira is the promotional director. So literally just stay tuned all the time. If you would like to become a sponsor for ATU Network, or you'd like to make a network donation,
90 seconds.
please do so. There's a link right on Facebook that you can actually find. There's also a link right on the awakeningtheunknown.com website. So either way, you can actually find us, give us a hand, help us keep us afloat. So we would love to actually hear from you in any shows that you'd like to actually hear about. So, and don't forget, Marcy and I are here every single Sunday. Sunday. I'm channeling my inner Al Roker now. Any last words, Marcy? 60 seconds, you got.
That was Buddha.
Why you is what I got. I don't know. I was here. That was good. I love those tones. I really do. Sorry. Alright, peeps. Peace out.
Much love.
We
Bye,
absolutely love you. And Marcy and I will see you here next Sunday.